cash from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Set up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. Here we go. Come on, set. Hey, hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cowboys. 56. Man, I got
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jackson buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Go throw again. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. From the 38, Brissett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brissett on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike 55, Mike 54.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. Let's go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Jackson now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time, I think, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here we go. Henry. It's Jax. Let it go. He's scared.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Buying time to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Brissett now. A dump down to McKinnon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brissett from the gun on third. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and goal, Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On third down, a run from Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On first down, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line. 54 Mike.
All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. No train.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Let's get it.
At the 19-yard line.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis.